alone. Thank you for coming out this morning to my panel. It's called Jon St. Voice Horror. You can probably guess why it's called that, because yes, I'll record practically anything for money. Gotta make a living, don't I? I do have two exceptions. I don't, ever since that incident in, gosh, was it in Detroit? I hope not. But there was an incident earlier this year where some guy took his 8-year-old son to a gun show and allowed him to shoot an Uzi, and the kid blew his fucking head off right there in front of his father and everybody else. I do not do ads for gun and knife shows, and I choose not to do ads for religious affiliations or the Republican Party. It's just because I can do what I want to and not do what I don't want to do, and so I don't do those. Everything else, up for grabs. If it pays, I do it. So, I have so many things to tell you about Duke Nukem and other games I've done, and some audio clips and fun things to share with you today. We'll do Q&A. We've got some cordless microphones, so when you have a question, you can raise your hand. One of these lovely ladies will run over to you with a microphone, and I will be able to hear your question. But let's hold off on those for a little while. First of all, let me tell you the brief history of how I got to be Duke Nukem. Because that's the top question I'm always asked is, how the hell did you get the job at Duke Nukem? Man, that's going to be the coolest video game thing ever. It was among the first 2 or 3 games I ever auditioned for while working at a radio station in San Diego. I met a casting director named Lonnie Manella. She's one of the top casting directors in the video game industry, and she happens to live there. Came to the radio station to do a commercial, and the two of us started showing off for each other, doing funny voices back and forth. And she said, my God, you've got a lot of range. You should probably be doing video games. And I said, what do you mean doing video games? She said, well, they're putting voices in them now, and you can actually act parts. I said, well, cool, okay, bring me a couple. So the very first game I ever did was Hasbro's Candyland. The second game was Duke Nukem 3D. How's that for contrast? So I went from being King Candy to frickin' Duke Nukem like that. It was pretty cool. And from there it just took off. I've done a lot of games. I can't name them all. I don't remember most of the characters. The most recent thing I did was just 2 or 3 days ago in LA. I was recording for Guild Wars 2 and a character named Newt Whitebear. So when that game comes out, you gotta check it out. It's pretty cool. Okay, I want to share some audio clips with you today because I promised I would do these, and I had fans at a couple of cons ask if I could do something really stupid and different, and so I put together this particular clip, which is, oh shoot, now it doesn't want to import? Oh, you bastard. Okay, then I'll start with this. I don't know how this circulated around the internet, how anybody ever even found it, but this particular thing has landed me a lot of work. A guy at a con about 3 years ago asked me if I would record voiceovers for his Chinese text converter. Are you familiar with this? It's from ta-ta-ta-ta dot something. And it sounds something like this.
Text edit. About text edit. Chinese text converter. Disk utility. Finder. Grab. Screen. Mail. Script editor. Hide text edit. Hide others. File. New.
I think you get the
close.
Gist of it there.
Save.
So it's all commands in English for a text editor for Chinese users. So in China, they're hearing Duke Nukem's frickin' voice every time they do something. It's just weird. It's just weird. I don't even understand it. Okay, I'm getting errors again on this thing. Hold on. Oh, I have to reset my iPad. While we do that, any questions that I can answer right now? Let's do a few, and then we'll move on. Just put your hand up when you have a question.
Okay.
I don't think your mic is on.
How do I turn it on?
Whoa! Jeez!
Wait a minute. Oh, I gotta take a break. I just evacuated my bowels.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. Okay, if anything, you're saying like you get heavily requested how you got Duke Nukem. No. The real question is, how did you get Big the Cat?
Woo! Oh, here we go.
Okay, well, Big the Cat, again, same casting director, Lonnie Manella out of San Diego. The original character for Sonic was Ryan Drummond, who's an actor friend of mine in San Diego, and they figured, let's do the whole recording down here. So I auditioned. They didn't like any of the characters I played because my range was too low. And at one point I went, what the fuck do you want? And they went, oh, that could be the right one. Really? And so Lonnie says, okay, yeah, this Big the Cat character, he's a big lovable character, but not very bright.
Does he sound kind of stupid like this?
That's what we want, just do that. And so that's why you hear that, Froggy, where's my Froggy? And I'll do this once so I don't get requested too many times. I got bothers to you. I get that a lot. Okay, what's the next question?
Hey, Duke.
Hey,
What's it like to have your voice officially?
I think there's a noise gate on it that might be audio guy. We might want to lighten up the threshold on that. Speak loud, sir.
What's it like having your voice officially?
What's it like having a voice at all, sir?
What's it like having your voice officially in a Megadeth song?
That's pretty cool. I mean, come on. But I got to be honest with you. As cool as that is, did you hear the music I was playing when you walked in? That Aerosmith song? Have you guys heard that before? Track 6 on Permanent Vacation, short story. Philadelphia, 1988. I'm working at a radio station there called Eagle 106 when Steven Tyler and Joe Perry of Aerosmith come in to be on our morning show. And they come into the production studio first to hang out with me and have coffee for a few minutes, and I meet Steven, and he goes, what's your name, man? I said, Jon St. John. He goes, Jon St. John? I said, yeah, my mama loved me so much she named me twice. And he laughed. I said, but most people call me the saint that ain't. And he laughed again. And then he goes and he does the morning show interview that morning, disappears, and then about a year later the album Permanent Vacation comes out, and track 6 is called Jon St. John. Do you want me to play that real quick so you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And I'll just play my web audio clip. It's an edited version here. Check this out. Steven Tyler.
Jon St. John, be cool to the people.
So I like to take credit for that. Like, I was the inspiration behind that song. Why? Jon St. John, be cool, tell the people. Why the hell would he write a song like that? I don't know. But it was a year after I met him, so I think the song is about me. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it for now. Any more questions right now? Do we have that one working over there?
Yeah, we have the gates on.
All right. Did you guys play Duke Nukem Forever, by the way?
Yeah!
Just before breakfast this morning, I made that sound from the beginning of the game. And interestingly enough, every morning when I get up, I hear Duke at the urinal. Okay, let me go ahead and play this very funny clip for you that I was requested to do by folks at cons. They said, hey, wouldn't it be great if Duke did a Spanish version of the game?
Oh, no.
Really? Yeah, down in Latin America, they'd love that. So I put this little thing together, coached by a friend of mine who speaks Spanish fluent.
Translating Duke Nukem. English to Spanish.
Your face, your ass, what's the difference? Tu cara, tu culo, ¿cuál es la diferencia? I'll rip your head off and shit down your neck. Te arranco por la cabeza y te cago por el cuello. I've got balls of steel. Tengo pelotas de hierro. Balls of steel. Pelotas de hierro.
I had to do that one. You've seen the ventrilo harassment, right? I love that they drove that bitch crazy with my voice. I had absolutely nothing to do with it, but the first time I heard it, man, I laughed my head off. Okay, another thing that fans had asked me to share was outtakes from the Duke Nukem Forever recording sessions, which all of the Duke Nukem Forever lines, all of the modern day 16-bit stuff was all recorded, in my home studio with Gearbox directing over the telephone. Back in the day, in the first Duke Nukem 3D games, there was always a director in the studio with me. And this particular director kept saying, I want you to keep your teeth clenched like you're angry all the time. So you might remember in the original game, everything Duke says is like, where is it? Looks like those alien bastards showed up my ride. And there wasn't a lot of inflection to the voice. It was, everything pretty much sounded like this, right? Well, when Duke Nukem Forever recording sessions began, I said to Randy Pitchford, and the guy who owns it now, and several of the other directors there at Gearbox, I said, well, do you want to direct these sessions? They said, no, we'll listen in. You're Duke, you know what Duke sounds like. And I said, well, I'm going to want to, give him a little more edge and personality. They said, well, God, yeah, it's 16-bit now, it's good sound, please do. And I started adding more attitude to the voice and a little more inflection, because when Duke gets really pissed, you don't want to hear him just talking like this, you know what I mean? So the outtakes from my studio, I didn't keep a whole lot of them, but these are some of the better ones that were actually, taken during the recording session.
Duke Nukem Forever outtakes.
Time to quit pissing around and get this big dick... Time to quit pissing around and get this big guy back into action. Sure, kid. Just don't let me find this on eBay, you little shit. Sure, kid. But I better not find this on eBay. Yeah, but after 10 years it... What? Yeah, but after 12...
How many years has it been?
Yeah, but after 12 fucking years it should be. See you at the party, slut. See you at the party. Looks like those alien bastards took my beer? Took my beer? Looks like those alien bastards took all my beer.
Oh, it's not all mine? All right.
Looks like those alien bastards took all my...
Shit, I did it again.
Looks like those alien bastards took my beer. That really pisses me...
Pop the key.
That really pisses me off. Hail to the... Hail to... Hail to the king, baby. Hail to the king, baby. What? Did you think I was gone forever? What? You fucking crybaby? Did you think I was gone forever?
No, it was just an ad-lib.
What? Did you think I was gone forever? I'll rip out your eyeball and piss on your... I'll rip out your eyeball and... I'll rip out your ball and piss on your... I'll rip out your eyeball and piss on your brain. Key card. I don't need a fucking key card.
Oh, in this one.
Key card. I don't need a fucking key card. You've got a lot of guts. Ready to spill them? You've got a lot of guts, you ugly fucker. You've got a lot of guts. Let's see them.
Oh, you're so tiny and cute. I could carry you around in my pocket like a little pet.
Size only matters when you're full-blown, baby, so blow me. Size only matters when you're full-grown, baby.
Oh my God, Duke, thank you. I'll go down with you anytime.
I just edited her onto the end of that because I love that line.